そこの兄ちゃん、あんたも本土から出稼ぎに来た口か？
Me? No, I'm the Ohara family's servant.
ああ、あの噂の。悪い悪い。俺は海の男なもんでな。他のことに会うとくてよ。
It's fine. Things have changed anyway. Today I find myself rocking aboard a ship atop the Azure Ocean. I'm surrounded by swarthy, brawny youths. Some of them are even speaking in foreign languages. I'm the only one who doesn't quite seem to fit in.
おい、ボスども！見えてきやがったぞ！
At the captain's call, I look beyond the bow.
あれが世界最大の海上ステーション。浦島基地だ！
The large structure looms over us like a fortress. What should I do? Unfortunately, I'm not the brightest spark, so no matter how long I thought about it, I couldn't find an answer to that question. I thought of rewriting history yet again and making it as if nothing ever happened. But I've already tried that. And if I just repeat the same actions, I won't ever make any progress.
覚悟しとけよ！海の上で暮らすんだ。お前らも今日からは海の男の一員だ。ねえあげるんじゃねえぞ！がっつり稼いで故郷の家族に楽させてやれ！
私は山吹桃香。主に皆さんのここでの生活のサポートを担当させていただきます。小難しい話はお手元の冊子を読んでいただくとして、まずは歓迎いたします。ようこそ皆さん、浦島基地へ。
It's only been a day since I got in contact with Momoka. She replied immediately and agreed to help me maintain a ticket towards my new life. I don't know if I've made the right choice, but I can't just keep on slacking off forever while there's work to be done right here. If I have time to worry, then I might have time to act as well. Just like Kuon, when she was searching for her missing daughter. Just like Ninne, who's taken her first steps into the outside world. In order to stand on even ground with them, I have to make some kind of progress too.
それではこれより皆さんのお部屋にご案内します。こちらのエレベーターにお願いします。
Momoka checks all the youth's ID cards with practiced hands before leading them to the elevator. I'd like to call her out to express my thanks, but it doesn't seem like the right place and time for that.
あ、せつなさん。
She beats me to it.
この後、ちょっとよろしいですか？
What's this about?
天国に連れて行って差し上げますので。
Wait, what? A couple of hours later, after our first training session, I wasn't even given a single moment to take a breather in my room. Momoka immediately called me over and... Why am I on this ship again?
すみません。ちょうど男手が欲しかったところでして。
The boat is filled with different people than before. Old geezers with gray hair, fat middle-aged men, and a few skinny youths. She's right, I'm probably the strongest out of these people.
バイトの方たちでは、やはり情報漏洩のリスクがありまして、その点せつなさんは信頼できますからね。
And trust me?
なんと言いましても、コールドスリーパーのリンネさんの身内ですから。
Momoka flashes me a guileless, genuine smile. So, where's the ship headed? I look away from Momoka and towards the front of the ship.
暴流島です。
I squint into the distance. On the horizon sits a single small island. I think I can kinda see it. Nope.
以前、クオンさんが暴流島を探し当て、リンネさんとコールドスリープマシンを持ち帰ってきたということはお話ししましたよね。あの時はことがことでしたから、大した調査は行えなかったのだそうです。ですがあの島は、海に消えたものが流れ着く場所。まだまだ貴重なものが眠っている可能性があります。というわけで、今日が初の正式な調査の日なんです。こんな日にせつなさんが来てくださるなんて、まるで運命のようですね。
Destiny, huh? It's what led me to go on my long, long journey. But when I tried searching for my destiny, I couldn't find a single trace of it. All I found was a foolish man who kept chasing after the one meaningless word. And yet,
楽しみですね。一体何が見つかるんでしょう。
isn't it over yet? I step out onto the beach. It's so white that it almost seems translucent. The sand is so soft under my feet. I sink down a little with every step, almost as if it were snow. Borujima is the place where Dina and I washed up. The edge of the world.
なるほど。魔女の住む島とはよく言ったものですね。
Momoka, slightly shaky on her feet, has gotten off the boat as well. Though she doesn't seem full of her usual mix of excitement and scientific curiosity.
この場所は整いすぎています。まるで聖域のように。
Sanctuary?
もしかしたら本来人が足を踏み入れるべき場所ではないのかもしれません。
This is a place where those lost at sea end up, a graveyard in other words. A place which the living mustn't enter. If they do, death will creep up on them.
本土とも島とも植生が異なりますね。それが夏らしさを感じられない原因でしょうか。
Momoka seems to have remembered why she's here.
一種のビオトープですね。この小さな島で独自の生態系が形成されているのでしょう。おそらく新種の植物なども。と、そんなことは今はどうでもよかったですね。
I realized that everyone who'd been on the ship with us has already scattered. They just go where the wind blows, or wherever their feet take them. Scientists are such free spirits.
それでは参りましょうか。すべてが始まった場所へ。
Momoka leads me further along the beach. It feels so strange walking here with someone other than Rinne.
もしかして最近リンネさんとうまくいってません？
That's rather sudden.
これでも科学者の端くれですから。観察眼には自信があるんです。
Too bad, but you're off the mark.
住み込みのバイトをするということはリンネさんと距離ができるということにもなるわけですし。
We're not little kids, so there's no need for us to stick to each other 24/7.
ズバリ浮気ですね。
You're so sharp, Momoka. Once on this beach, I made a vow. I swore that I'd never fall in love with anyone else. If I could go back to that day and meet my past self, I'd punch him in the face. Every cloud has a silver lining. No matter what I told myself back then, there's always a chance I'll meet someone new and fall in love with them, as long as I'm alive. It's not destiny or anything, it's just natural. How childish I was back then, when I didn't even understand that.
もしかしてリンネさんに何も告げないままこのバイトに？
Yeah.
まったく刹那さんは。
Momoka lets out a deep sigh.
まあ仕方ありませんね。何せあの島には可愛い女の子がたくさんいますから。で、どちらですか？
Two?
あれ、私はてっきりカレンさんかサラちゃんかと。
Maybe there could have been a future like that. There was. However, the one I chose.
何にせよ、そう自分を追い詰めないことです。リンネさんもいつか許してくれると思いますよ。もちろん刹那さんがちゃんとリンネさんの元に戻ってあげることが大前提ですが、戻られるつもりはあるんですよね。
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what my purpose would be if I went back to that mansion, and I don't feel like searching for it either. The mother of the house has devoted her whole life to her daughter, and the daughter owes her life to her mother. The two of them can run the household by themselves just fine. If I stay there any longer, I would only end up destroying their relationship.
私はいつまでもお二人の仲を応援していますよ。だって島の伝承に出てくる刹那とリンネの二人が目の前で結ばれるだなんてロマンチックじゃないですか。
legend, huh? Come to think of it, that legend is the sole reason why I allowed destiny to lead me astray.
かつて愛し合う二人の男女がいました。
Momoka starts telling the story in a sing-song voice, as if she's reciting a poem.
男の名は刹那、女の名は輪廻。しかし二人は決して結ばれてはならない運命にありました。二人は血のつながった家族だったのです。
How ironic. It's the same for us. We're also not allowed to be together.
魔女に呪いをかけられた輪廻はそれを苦に自らの命を絶ってしまいます。島から追放された刹那は魔女の住む島暴龍島を目指します。
Our history is a little different from the legend, though. Dina overcame her curse, and I was accepted into the community. There are many different versions of the legend, but the end is always the same. The two will never be together.
暴龍島にたどり着いた刹那は魔女に懇願します。魔女は言いました。輪廻がいつの世かこの世界に再び生を受けることを。しかしそれが何百年後になるか何千年後になるかは魔女にさえもわかりませんでした。刹那は自らの時間を魔女に捧げ、氷の中で長い眠りにつきました。再び輪廻と巡り会えるその日を夢見ながら。
What a stupid fairy tale. I've been dreaming of that day as well. I've been dreaming about it for decades, millennia even. However, reality is much cooler than fiction.
足元にお気をつけください。危ないですよ。
I looked down at my feet and noticed that the sandy beach has given way to rock, and there's a gaping hole in the cliffside. It's the cave.
ここが輪廻さんが発見されたという洞穴です。クオンさんからは他に目立つものはなかったと聞いています。
Then why did we come here? Momoka steps into the cave without answering my question. I have no choice but to follow after her, or else I'll be left behind. As we walk deeper into the cave, the light from outside fades away. A freezing cold seems to be creeping up from below us.
私の観察眼によれば嘘をついているような気がするんですよね。
Who?
クオンさんのことです。あれは子供を守る母親の目でした。
My knees are shaking. I'm not sure if it's because of the cold, or if it's fear.
さすがに視界が悪いですね。お待ちください。今懐中電灯をつけますので。
For a moment, the light burned my retinas, but then... Huh? That was my reaction. I was about to say that as well. Hold on, the gas canister, the thingy, the Iranda, the workbench, the light, the crates, everything. It's still there. Was it there to begin with, or? Huh? I'm so confused. My heart hurts. What's this? Why is this place here?
やはり思った通りだったようですね。この場所は海に消えた過去の遺物が流れ着く場所ではなく遺跡そのものだったんです。
Ancient ruins?
この島の近海に眠る海底都市、私たちが竜宮城と呼んでいる超古代遺跡です。この1ヶ月間の調査により海底に見られる遺跡群は巨大な地下遺跡の最上層に過ぎないことが分かってきました。遺跡は地下深く何十層にも及んでおり、かつては何万もの人間が暮らしていたのではないかと推測されています。
What?
そこで私たちは考えました。であればその周囲にはいくつもの出入り口があったのではないか。そのうちのいくつかは この海域に点在する無人島に残されているのではないかと。そう、ここは超古代遺跡への入り口だったんです。
Ancient ruins? That's not right. This is the place where I live with Dinda in the future. It's the secret workshop she created. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But what's it doing in the past? A time machine. She was building a time machine. At first she believed it to be the cockpit of the Islander. Islander. And she insisted that it was something we needed to save the world. Maybe it was actually just a part of a real time machine. And maybe that time machine sent the entire island back into the past? I'm sure it was somewhere around here. Oh, I'm sure it was somewhere around here. It should be right here. If my memory serves me right. Ah! A very familiar device stands before my eyes. The cushions and cover of the chair have completely withered away. So all that remains is the frame, but it's shaped exactly as I remember from that last day.
タイムマシン。
Momoka examines the device with a curious gaze. That's right. This is a time machine. These aren't the remains of some ancient civilization. They belong to the future, but have time slipped into the past.
なるほど。面白い仮説ですね。
It isn't a theory. I saw it with my own two
で
eyes.
すが、残念ながら違うようです。
Not correct? What proof does she have?
私たちは今、リンネさんが眠っていたコールドスリープマシンを解析しています。もちろん、この時代の技術では解析できていない部分だらけです。が、大雑把な内部構造は把握しているつもりです。
What are you trying to say?
外見こそ違いますが、この装置は例の装置に酷似しているんです。
Huh?
いえ、いっそコピー品と言っても過言ではないでしょう。見てください。電源周りなんて全く同じ作りになっています。形状が洗練されていないことから見て試作機でしょうか、あるいは例の装置を模倣して作られたものかもしれませんね。どちらがオリジナルかは持ち帰って詳しく調べてみないことには。
What are you talking about? I traveled to the future in order to get my hands on a time machine. And Dinna had inherited the blueprints from her ancestors.
つまり、これはですね、タイムマシンはタイムマシンでも、過去から未来への一方通行のタイムマシン、すなわち、コールドスリープマシンです。
Wait a minute. Dinna and I were building a time machine in the future, in order to save the world, to save Dinna. I was wrong? What's going on exactly? What was true and what was fake? Momoka, those ruins at the bottom of the ocean, what age do they belong to?
そうですね。確かなことはわかりませんが、おそらくは。
Despite what she says, she sounds rather confident.
今からおよそ2万年ほど前だと推定されています。
Oh god, no. 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 You've gotta be kidding me. Serious? So... Dinna came back? Well, built another one? And chased after me? What? I think I'm gonna make a timeline on the next part. Just if I understand it, I'm gonna just assume what I think the timeline is.
人類が文明を手にするよりもはるか昔、この星が雪に覆われていて、海面も今よりずっと低かった頃のことです。
The Ice Age.
はい。一般的に氷河期といえば、 マンモスが徘徊している印象がありますよね。その頃の人類は原始的な石槍のようなものでマンモスを飼っていたと言われています。ですが、氷河期の以前にも発達した文明があったのではないかという学説があります。長い氷河期により文明は失われ、生き残ったわずかな人間が私たちの祖先になったのではという。正直私も竜宮城をこの目で見るまでは半信半疑だったのですが、そう考えることで辻褄が合うことが多すぎるんです。なぜ遺跡が海底にあるのか、地下に広がる巨大な建造物をどうやって作ったのか、この島の伝承もコールドスリープマシンらしき記述が出てくることを考えると、当時の出来事を下敷きにしている可能性があります。
The legend? Yes, that's right. Everything started with that legend which turned my life into a roller coaster. You just said that Setsuna and Rinne in the legend were related by blood, didn't you?
ええ。だからこそ結ばれることは許されなかったと。
How were they related exactly?
私の聞いた話では、
Momoka lets her gaze drift appearing to dig deep into her memories. I already know the answer.
ああ、そうそう。兄弟だったかと。私ね、お兄ちゃんがいたんだ。
Setsuna lived on the island as the older brother of Rinne. The witch has been resurrected. The witch has been resurrected! It's Saragarando! And she was banished from the island after making Sara out to be a witch.
この子の名前はリンネ。札出しなんかじゃないよ。
The inhabitants of the island mistook Karin, who died from Sooth-Blight syndrome, for Rinne, the girl who was cursed by the witch.
もし、もう一度私に出会えたら。
And in order to be reunited with Setsuna,
もう一度、好きになってあげて。
set out on a long, long journey. The legend isn't just a folktale. It describes the true events revolving around Setsuna and Rinne. And that Setsuna was actually... It was... me? It was my own name. It was all about my destiny. Once upon a time in this world, a man and a woman fell in love. The man's name was Setsuna, and the woman's name was Rinne. However, the two were destined to remain separated. Their love was not allowed to be. The man set out on a long, long journey, dreaming of the day he would be reunited with the woman. And in a distant bright future, a world filled with light, the two would meet again. However, this isn't the end of the story. It's time to start the sequel, now. Let's try and get to the end of this endless story.
なるほど。それがセツナさんが経験されたもう一つの世界、アイランドというわけですか。
Okay. I'm gonna end it here because I have stuff to write and do. So, I think I want to save here.
頑張って覚えておくね。
And just do... The legend was my life story as Setsuna. So,
じゃあタイトルに戻っちゃうよ。アイランド。
So, I was the Setsuna of legend all along.
おまけ。設定のこれ
Really?
は世界の設計図？
Really? I was the Setsuna of legend all along. is heavy. Winter's a one straight line. There is no choices in the entire thing. So you're telling me this was the first timeline where we remember stuff, but technically this was the first timeline. I was born in the future, given the name Setsuna. Came to the past, which is the future. There's no time traveling. I'm stuck in stasis. Come here, forget everything. Go left. Da-da-da. Turn right. This one is weird thingy. Say dinne. Left. This is where you pick dinne. This is where you don't remember it at all. You're like, this is the only name you remember. Dinne. I'm me. I don't know. Go along all the way through this path. Go through everything. All the way to Midsummer. Make it past all of this, all the way to Midsummer. But, wait, hold on. What? Oh, it's locked. Oh, that is a weird way to do things. Oh, so what he does is he goes here, thing, I'll make dinne happy. He mistakes her. He discovers all of this. Everyone's happy. Marries dinne. That is one end result. But it goes into here, I think. And it starts all over again. He goes back to winter. Dinne dies. He loves her. Goes to winter. Forgets about. Then he forgets dinne. All over again. Goes into summer. Okay, now I'm talking about when we start. Go here. Blah blah blah. Straight through the timeline. Travel back. You're thinking, see, it's like Setsuna must die. That is the first time he came around, and that's left there. That's the first time around. I mean winter. And I'm gonna create like a visual timeline so I can explain it. Basically, I'm just going like summary, quick summary, going through everything, blah blah blah. Q on. Then take me to the ocean, blah blah blah. Dinne route, boop. Goes past there, go on here, ding, doesn't matter what we pick, oh no, it's just not. And then you're here, keep going. This happens. She dies. And you go into winter, finally. And then you go all the way, go through all of this. But the first time around, it was this. It all started in winter. To the point where this became the past, and that started the whole history of Setsuna. And then he flew into summer, where we start, and then he follows the legend of his own life. Then he goes back into winter, and where he still follows it to this day. But this time, he instead falls in love with Dinne. He falls in love with Dinne, and they copulate. Then he heads into Midsummer, where he started all over again, but remembering stuff. He remembers. And then he creates a bond with Dinne again. And then he remembers how much he loves Dinne. Then he makes the choice. I'll make Dinne happy. And then we go off into here. And then we realize it was us all along. Dinne was the Dina of legend, and Setsuna, me, was the Setsuna of legend. That is what I've concluded so far, and I will complete the timeline when I finish this, because I thought I was done, thought that was the last version, I thought this was the last episode, thought that was the last episode. Clearly not. There's a lot more left to do. So, was nice. Goodbye.
今日はここまで。
Jana.